The war in Ukraine has seen millions of people flee the country, leaving a shortage of workers to keep things running. And many of the refugees are skilled labourers who've left a hole in the domestic jobs market. Among those who stayed, tens of thousands have suffered injuries that will affect their professional lives. Analysts say the brain drain will compound the nation's economic burden for years to come. Megumi Lim reports from Kyiv.
Andriy Gershovy has been a dentist for 30 years. He opened a new clinic in Kyiv just before Russia's full-scale invasion began. But when the war broke out, some of Andriy's staff fled the country and have not returned.
А вже ж ми зазнали труднощів в кадровому питанні. У нас більшість жінок в колективі було, але деяка частина виїхала, виїхали і працюють зараз десь в Франції, працюють, в Німеччині, десь в якихось інших країнах теж.
Surveys have shown that around 50% of Ukrainian refugees either have university or vocational education, and almost 1/3 are proficient in English. Their exodus has contributed to a brain drain which will affect the job market for years to come. I'm standing in front of Kyiv's Central Railway Station, and this is where millions of people came almost 2 years ago to flee from Russia's invasion. Since then, some have returned, but at least 6 million people still remain outside of Ukraine. The number of vacancies on one of Ukraine's biggest job websites reached 105,000 in September, the highest figure since the war began. Since then, the number has dropped only slightly. The government has been giving out education vouchers for people to learn new skills for free, and many companies have offered mental health support and training programs for students and internally displaced people.
We have currently more demand for people than supply of workers. One of the reasons is women who went outside of the country with their children at the beginning of the war, and another is men who are serving in the military.
Ukraine has also had to grapple with the number of amputees that has only risen as the fighting grinds on. According to official figures, more than 20,000 Ukrainians have undergone amputations, but some say the figure could be as high as 50,000. Bogdan is one of them. He is hoping to return to his pre-war job as a welder, even after losing both his legs.
Get the paperwork done, and then going back to my place, because I live in in a small city, so everybody knows me, knows my job, know my shop, so everybody knows I know I'm serving. So when I come back, people are gonna know I'm back already, and then I think it's gonna give me more work,
But not everyone will be able to return to work like Bogdan. And hundreds of thousands of working-aged people, especially men, continue to serve in the military.
Unfortunately, 10% of our employees, it's 3,300, are mobilized. They are protecting us, they are protecting our country.
Nova Pochta is Ukraine's largest private courier company. Except for Russian-held territories, it delivers parcels to virtually every corner of Ukraine, including areas close to the front lines. In October, its depot in the eastern Kharkiv region was hit by a Russian rocket, killing 8 people. But Olha says that for employees who have chosen to take that risk, they consider it their mission to deliver to places that have been cut off from other services. And though the scale may differ, it is a risk shared by many who continue to live and work in the country. Megumi Lim, CNA, Kyiv.